Hindi porket meron kang mental health condition, meron kang pinagdadaanan, gagamitin mo na yun as an excuse para to get away with that bad behavior or sa pagkakamali na ginawa.
Hanggat kaya nating titiisin talaga natin.
Mm-mm.
Iintindihin talaga natin yung mga kapamilya natin.
You are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. Nagpa-therapy na pala siya dati, ganyan.
Wait, nawala kami ng kuryente.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to our new episode of the Group Chat Podcast with ABC, the show that talks about life, friendship, and everything nice. I am A, the mysterious brother of all.
This is the explicit Bessie.
Hi, chatters!
Hello, chatters!
Kamusta kayo? Are you? Nakalimutan ko yung sabihin
Are
ko.
you?
Are you hooked with our last episode or medyo na-bored kayo? Tell us. Come on, tell us.
Ready ka na ba
Are
sa
you
topic
general?
natin ngayon?
Are you...
Ito general naman to.
I
At
have to
saka,
be.
at saka ano siya, napapanahon yung topic niya. Lalo na kasi maraming issue, maraming nakakaranas nito. Okay? So, I came across one TikTok video, okay, from Therapy Jeff. Yun ang ano niya, yun na ang kanyang TikTok account, Therapy Jeff. Tapos, ang topic na diniscuss niya doon, which is, i-discuss din natin ngayon, ay, you can't mental health your way out of accountability. You cannot mental health your way out of accountability. Okay, bakit niya ba ito nasabi? Kasi siguro nagkaroon na siya na experience. Ewan ko kung naka-experience ka na nito, A, or naka-experience na din yung mga chatters natin na naka-encounter tayo ng tao, tapos parang trinate niya tayo ng bad, or meron siyang mga ginawang hindi katanggap-tanggap. And then, para makaalis siya dun sa, yun yan, para hindi siya yung maging accountable dun sa situation na yun, sa mga pagkakamali, sa bad behavior niya. Ang ni-reason out niya is meron siyang mental health condition. Like for example, ano ba yung mga mental health condition? For example, nade-depress siya or meron siyang bipolar siya. Um,
Mhm.
ano pa ba yung mga may anxiety siya. Yun yung mga ano ba popular na or common na mental health condition na nire-reason out
Psycho.
ng mga tao na gano'n. Syempre tayo, naawa din tayo sa pinagdadaanan nila kasi hindi man natin fully naiintindihan pero nandoon yung hindi naman, naiintindihan natin na mahirap yung pinagdadaanan nila. Kaya parang pag sinabi na nila yun, yung meron tayong term na yung mini-mental health card, mini-mental health card. Ilalabas mo na yung mental health card mo. Parang wala na
Mm.
tayong nagagawa. 'Di ba? Kasi parang para sa atin, tayo na lang yung bigger person, tayo na lang yung intindi sa kanila. Which is, dito sa video na to, tinakal na parang hindi dapat na, hindi porket meron kang mental health condition, meron kang pinagdadaanan, gagamitin mo na yun as an excuse para to get away with that bad behavior or sa pagkakamali na ginawa. Okay, so having said that, medyo intro pa lang yun. Ano ang masasabi mo dito sa topic na ito? Is it
Medyo intro pa lang yun. Parang patapos na tayo. Char.
Nasabi ko na lahat. Okay.
Hindi naman. For me, it makes sense. It makes sense. Kasi, totoo din naman na there are some people, na they use that card or that mental health card whenever they are, what tawag dito, nahaharap sa mga ganong situation. Which is, um, it invalidates the the condition of one person. Kasi probably this person is just saying na they are going through this phase in their life, pero hindi naman pala totoo. Para lang maka
Get away.
makatakas dun sa makaget over dun sa accountability nila. And dun na pumapasok yung issue na hindi parang there are some people who are saying na hindi na katanggap-tanggap ang mental health condition ng isang tao para sa maraming bagay, like for example sa discounts, for accountability nga sa or crimes, parang nai-invalidate na yung mga talagang may totoong sakit, 'di ba? Kasi nga parang nowadays ginagamit na talaga yun eh na card to get over from whatever they are getting over from. 'Di ba? So for me, I think kahit na iharap sa'yo yung ganong reason ng tao, I think it will always it will always depend on the doctor kung talagang totoo, 'di ba? Kung sinabi niya, for example, sinabi niya meron siyang ganitong condition, then you have to go through the process of proving na meron ka talagang ganon. And
Mm,
once proved, then yeah, I could give you chance to not to be accountable of what you have done to me, di ba? Pero kung hindi naman, then that's double whammy, kumbaga, di ba?
mm.
Double whammy sa'yo na pag haharapin mo yung ano mo, yung ginawa
Mga
mo sa akin,
consequences.
plus another case na nagsisinungaling ka, di ba? I think that really depends on how long does that person going through that phase in his or her life para maging validate. Kasi kunyari uh, matagal niya na pinagdadaanan niya. Then I think it's not valid to do bad things. Kasi kung matagal mo na pinagdadaanan yan, kaya ka namang tulungan ng mga professionals. Why
Mm,
you didn't seek for help, di ba? And why did you choose to hurt other people while you are hurting? Yeah.
mm.
Pero kung
Tama.
bago-bago ka pa lang and you don't know that thing and saka mo lang nalaman nung nung nagawa mo na yung bagay, then probably I could still give you another chance to change your life, di ba? Though I am still going to give chance to the person who's been who's been going through that phase in his or her life. Pero hindi siya ganun kumbaga hindi siya ganun ka validate na for me because uh, baka naman matagal mo ng sakit yan, nagamot ka na, pero ginagamit mo na lang para para manakit ng ibang tao. Diba? Kasi meron naman mga ganun eh. You can be healed from that
Mm.
sickness.
Meron nga ako nabasa regarding dyan sa sinabi mo na when you're going through a mental health condition, yan nga, choice mo rin naman yun na magpagaling para parang it's one way of you helping yourself na na mawala dyan sa situation na yan. Tapos mayroong quotation na sinabi na you are not a product of your circumstances. You are a product of your decisions. So, if you want to be stuck na meron kang mental health condition, huwag ka choice mo yan. Di huwag ka magpa-therapy. Pero kung gusto mo to get out of that situation, magpa-therapy ka. Katulad nung sinabi ni A, diba? So, tawag dito, magbibigay lang ako na example sa'yo. Tapos parang sabihin mo lang sa akin kung paano mo siya i-handle. Paano mo siya i-handle and parang ano yung pinaka-advice mo dun sa taong nag-go through with that situation. So, parang ang situation is, meron kang, sabihin na nating family na lang, wag na tayong umalis na, no? Para mas strong yung hurt ng feelings. So, for example, meron kang family, tapos, meron siyang pinagdadaanan, parang for example, depressed siya, ganyan. So, yung okay, so yung yung behavior niya is moody. Yung behavior niya is talagang hindi mo maintindihan, bigla na lang siya nagagalit. And then, parang nagkaroon na kayo ng conversation, and then bigla na lang siya nag-snap, bigla na lang siyang parang nagalit agad, ganun. So, nasigawan ka niya. So, parang ikaw, na-hurt ka doon kasi sinigawan ka niya. Eh, wala ka namang parang, hindi mo naman siya inaaway, hindi mo rin naman siya tinitrigger, ganun. Parang, ano lang siya, casual na pag-uusap. Pero dahil wala siya sa mood or dahil may pinagdadaanan siya, nasigawan ka niya. So, how are you gonna handle that situation? And ito ha, and napatunayan naman na meron talaga siyang depression. Sabihin na lang natin na depression, maging specific na lang tayo.
Hmm. Actually, napagdaanan ko naman na yun. I mean, na-experience ko naman na yun. Though that person was not diagnosed with depression or whatever kasi di naman namin siya dinala sa hospital.
Mm,
Pero I've experienced that with my younger sister. And for me, ano naman kasi, parang knowing her background na may pinagdaanan nga talaga siya. And you know that. May pinagdaanan siyang experience before. So parang iniintindi na lang namin na may pagkamudi siya, na bigla-bigla na lang siyang gagalit or kaya may ginagawang bagay na hindi nakakatuwa. So parang um ginaguide na lang. Ginaguide na lang namin siya. Pero ako kasi as a person na ang love language is tough love. Tough love. Pinapakita ko na ano, kuya ko, kumbaga, na yung respect na na dapat na kinukuha, na binibigay mo sa akin nandun pa rin, even though you are going through that phase in your life.
mm,
Kasi, um, ako kasi ang paniniwala ko, kung hindi mo siya itutulak palabas dun sa situation na yun, hindi siya makakaalis dun eh.
mm,
Kasi, hindi naman lahat ng tao meron silang guts to go out of their box or go out in that situation that they are going through. So, kailangan mo silang tulungan in the way that you know could help them. 'Di ba? And for me, I think that's one of the way. That's why ganun yung ginagawa ko. Though
mm,
hindi naman ako galit lagi or whatever. Um, kumbaga, ginagay. Pero pag naiinis ka na, doon ka na magagalit. Kumbaga, ganun. So, yeah. I think that's my way of doing that.
oh,
Or helping that person.
okay. So, parang for example, during the situation na sinigawan ka niya, and parang after a while, sasabihin niya sa'yo na, um, parang sinabi mo sa kanya na, wag kang ganyan, parang wag mo ko sinisigawan. Tapos ang sagot niya sa'yo is, yun, ginamit niya na yung excuse na, I'm depressed, kaya kita nasigawan. Parang wala sa kanyang accountability na parang, I'm sorry, parang walang ganun eh. Parang ginagamit niya lang yung excuse na yun na parang, oh, intindihin mo ako kasi, ano eh, nasigawan kita dahil depressed ako.
Attention word.
Ganyan. Oo. Though, medyo exage lang yung acting ko. Alam ko kasi baka mamaya ano yun na, oh, hindi naman ganyan yung mata. Hindi, exage lang yun. Ano. Paano kapag ganyan yung sinagot? Paano naman siya parang yun na i-handle with yung moment na yun?
Sampal. Char. Hindi naman
Harsh
yan.
naman.
Ang nanakit. Char.
Ah,
Hindi, for me, iintindihin nga. I think that's the most important thing eh. Iintindihin mo muna siya. Lalo na kung alam mo naman talaga may pinagdadaanan siya at hindi siya nagagamot or hindi siya ginagamot during that time. So parang iintindihin mo as part of your family, and of course, alam mo naman pag mga Pilipino ganun ganun naman talaga tayo, 'di ba?
mm,
Na hanggat kaya nating tiisin, titiisin talaga natin.
mm,
Iintindihin talaga natin yung mga kapamilya natin, 'di ba? So, I guess for me, yeah. Iintindihin ko muna siya. But still, paparalan, 'di ba?
mm,
Na
mm,
not all the time you can say that thing, especially kung hindi mo siya kakilala or kamag-anak. Kapamilya, I should say. Hindi ka nila iintindihin eh, 'di ba? kahit sabi mo ng close mo na pinsan yan, hindi ka naiintindihan kasi di ka naman niya talaga kapamilya ng buong buo, di ba? So, yun, paaralan mo yung kapamilya mo. And
Mm.
of course, guide that person kasi nga gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, not all people have the guts to go out to that phase in their life alone, 'di ba?
Mm. Okay. So, eto mga to, para lang maging ano tayo, maging broad lang yung kaalaman lang natin dito. Kasi, syempre, nung nakita ko yung post na yun, chinek ko rin yung mga comment section, ganyan. Tapos parang sobrang hati yung mga tao. Like, yung iba nag-agree sa kanya na totoo nga na dapat katulad ni A, pinagsasabihan natin, though meron pa rin yung pag-iintindi, kumbaga, sa what they're going through, sa condition nila, ganyan. Intindihin mo pa rin. But at the same time, um, sasabihan mo sila kung ano yung mali, kung ano ba yung ginawa nilang hindi maganda, gano'n. Para din maging aware din sila dun sa kung ano yung ginawa nila, yung behavior nila, kumbaga. Pero yung iba, parang hati din na parang, um, yung mental health condition kasi kapag ka nararanasan mo daw yun, talagang hindi mo daw talaga makontrol yung nararamdaman mo. Kaya yung mga actions mo, parang nagiging impulsive ka, nagiging um, hindi ka na nakakapag-isip clearly. Kung ano yung, parang yung emotions mo yung nangingibabaw. Ganon. For
Mm.
example, pag depressed ka, yun nga, mas nagagalit ka, ganyan. So, yun yung mga arguments doon. Pero sa akin, mas doon ako sa iintindihin but at the same time, bibigyan mo ng pagpayo o pag-a-advise dun sa tao. Pero syempre, kasi alam mo din, ito rin yung na ano ko na when you're going through that, pag nag-a-advise ka, minsan hindi rin sila open to listen.
Yeah, that's true.
Ayun. So, parang ano ba yung magandang ways? So, naghahanap ako doon. Sabi ko, so paano nga ba tong magandang approach na to? So, hindi man to yung mga saktong narinig ko, pero ito yung mga nag-agree din ako na kung paano mo ba i-approach yung mga tao na yun. Siyempre, sabi doon, eto ano na to ha, collective ano na to, dun sa comment section. And gusto ko lang din i-share to para just in case na maka-encounter yung mga chatters natin or tayo man maka-encounter tayo ng mga taong ganito, alam din natin kung paano natin sila i-handle. Hindi yung parang lalabanan din natin sila. For example,
Mm.
ano tawag dito? Ganun na yung tao, nakita mo meron siyang bipolar. Kasi minsan, di ba, pag sinabi mong galit, medyo ano rin siya sa bipolar. Or paiba-iba yung moods, swing,
Bye-bye
ganyan.
moods,
Paiba yung
yeah.
moods. So, hindi dapat natin parang tapatan yung emotions nila. Ganon. So, dapat daw nanggagaling tayo sa we will talk but with empathy. Parang
Mm.
sasabihin natin sa kanila na inaiintindihan natin sila, ganyan, na what you're going through, and nakasupport naman tayo sa kanila. And one way of supporting them is making them aware of the bad behaviors na nagagawa nila. And at the same time, i-offer mo sa kanila yung mga parang nasabi mo kanina na pwede namang mag-therapy, pwede namang mag-open up ka sa closest friends mo kasi one way of therapy din yun, di ba? Pero kung ay wala kang ganun ka-close or parang nahihiya ka, talagang therapy na talaga sa mga professionals, ganun. Ganun mo daw
True.
i-approach. Na hindi mo i-approach na parang, ano ngayon kung may mental health ka? Parang ganun. Kasi yung iba, ganun
Galitan.
yung pagkakaintindi nila. Kaya parang nung sinabi you cannot mental health, blah, 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 ano sila, naging defensive sila na parang hindi dinidisregard, in-invalidate natin yung feelings nila, which is hindi, 'di ba? Pero hindi rin naman kasi fair na okay, you're going through something, tapos sa akin mo ibubuntun lahat ng mga nararamdaman mo. Siyempre, hindi man ako nasa state or nasa mental condition na meron din ako sigurong pinagdadaanan na iba, 'di ba? And
That's right.
ganun. So, kailangan maging open din tayo or um, mag, yun, parang ibabalance lang natin lahat na, okay, naiintindihan ko, but at the same time, dapat alam mo din kung ano yung nagawa mong mali. Ganun.
Gaya nga yung sabi ko kanina na parang um, mahirap kasi, mahirap kasing ang tawag dito, i-push yung taong may pinagdadaanan ng gano'n na lumabas ka agad-agad. Kasi nga, iba yung way of thinking nila sa way of thinking ng mga walang mental health issues, di ba?
Mm-mm.
Kasi nga, parang kumbaga sa kanila, parang ang gulo-gulo ng mundo. Kaya parang hindi nila alam kung okay pa ba yung ginagawa nila, okay pa ba yung nangyayari sa kanila. And yun parang in their point of view or in their perspective, parang tingin nila okay lang kasi they are going through this phase in their life and they think na okay lang na makasakit ng ibang tao kasi nasasaktan nga sila, di ba? So, parang ah hindi ko naman nilalahat pero dapat kailangan talaga natin intindihin sila dahil mahirap din naman talaga yung pinagdadaanan nila. So, ang pinaka main point lang naman natin talaga is kailangan natin silang tulungan and intindihin para umokay yung kondisyon nila. Kasi
Correct.
the more na pipilitin natin sila na lumabas sa ganong phase ng buhay nila agad-agad and pushing them or triggering them more, it will it will worsen their condition.
Situation. Mm-mm. Okay. So ito, point of view natin na walang mental health condition. Okay. So ito naman, let's talk naman to those people who are going through something now might use or misuse their mental health condition as an excuse. Okay. So dun sa ano na to sa video na to, meron akong mga nakita na comments na meron mga points na sinasabi dito. So, sasabihin ko na lang sa'yo and then just, react. Ganon. React.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ito yung mga points na maganda. Ito yung mga nakuha kong magagandang points. Sabi, it may explain behavior, but it doesn't excuse it. Yung mental health condition, the mental health condition may explain behavior, but it doesn't excuse it. Another point is your mental health is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. And the third point is, katulad lang din nung point one, na it's an explanation, but not an excuse. Na pwede mong sabihin na parang, sorry, nasigawan kita kasi meron akong parang, kunwari na, ano ba yung, inatake ako ng depression. Pwede mo sabihin inatake?
Depression. Yeah.
Nakinig ako ng depression ko, nasigawan kita. Sabi, sorry, sorry, mali ko yun. Dapat ganon. Dapat ganon daw mag-respond. Hindi siya yung parang, nasigawan kita kasi meron akong depression. Intindihin mo ko. Compared sa
Mm.
ganon. 'Di ba? So,
Nawawala yung accountability kasi nila pag ganun.
oo, kapag intindihin mo ko, parang ganon. Mag-sorry ka kasi usually yung mga ganon, 'di ba? Mag-sorry kasi sinigawan mo ko. Or bakit mo kasi sinigawan? Kasi may depression ako. Parang ganon. Parang okay lang. Yung katulad nga na sinabi mo na parang they tend to hurt other people because they are hurt. Yan.
Mm. Well, for me, I think um, if the case is like that, na parang wala na silang accountability, then that's another thing, di ba? Kumbaga,
Mm-mm.
na parang they are using or they are abusing their condition to hurt other
Mm-mm.
people, di ba? Parang um everyone, whether you are going through mental health condition or whatever, you have to be accountable with all the actions that you are doing. Because that's your inner force, 'di ba? Kumbaga, hindi ka naman trigger ng ibang tao para gawin 'yon. Lalo na kung ikaw yung first move, 'di ba? So parang it's like parang yung gaya ng sinasabi mo kanina, nag-uusap lang tayo, tapos bigla kang sumigaw na, ha? Bakit parang ganun? Eh, wala namang nagtitrigger sa'yo. Then you always have to be accountable of your actions. Kasi nga, kahit na sabihin natin naiintindihan ka ng isang tao and sabihin na natin mahal ka ng isang tao,
Mm,
may feelings din naman yun eh. Parang nga yung gaya ng sabi mo kanina na that person could understand you, but that person is going through his own problems din naman. Na hindi lang naman ikaw may pinagdadaanan sa mundo, 'di ba?
mm,
So parang yun nga, gaya ng sabi ko na pag whether you are going through mental health condition or what or no, you have to be accountable of all the actions that you are doing,
mm.
'di ba?
Yes. Remember yung napansin mo ay nababanggit natin kanina yung mga pag tinitrigger tayo. Kasi 'di ba kapag minsan kapag meron ka ding pinagdadaanan, may mga nagpapatrigger sa'yo eh. Kaya bigla ka na lang nagsasnap, 'di ba?
Mm.
So, one way then para i-avoid mo na mapunta sa situation na yun is yung kapag may nag-aanoy sa'yo or may nagtitrigger sa'yo, i-try mo rin i-stop yun. Hindi mo hihintayin. Kung for example, I'm talking to people who have a mental health condition na kung tinitrigger ka na ng tao na to or inaanoy ka na ng tao na ito, you have the, ano naman eh, um, you have the choice naman na parang kausapin sila para stop na nila yun, di ba? Aside from
Mm.
pag-ano mo ng therapy, one way din yun para ma-avoid mo yung pagsasnap.
Educate the people you are talking with,
Educate the people.
or
Exactly,
the
that's the
people
word.
you know. Educate
Mm-mm.
the people because kahit na sabihin natin kaibigan mo yan or kamag-anak mo yan, not all things about you they know naman. I mean, they don't know everything about you. So, for example, you are going through that phase in your life, then you have to tell them that, sorry, but parang hindi ko na kayang i-handle yung conversation. So, I think we should stop first and take some time to relax, di ba? Parang kumbaga, um, ano na rin naman din yun eh. Parang kumbaga, responsibility mo na yan as a person na may pinagdadaanan na i-educate yung tao na you are going through this phase kasi nga hindi nga natin alam lahat ng nangyayari sa isang tao.
Ito lang ha, sinasabi ko lang na baka mahirapan din sila. Baka sabihin nila, kasi nga parang impulsive sila na sa sarili nila, hindi na nila masasabi na wait lang, ganun. Pero,
Hmm.
parang sinasabi ko lang na naiintindihan namin na ganun yung pinagdadaanan nyo. Pero, kasabi nga ni A, it's your responsibility to help yourself din. So, paano mo ba pipigilan yung mga ganun? 'Di ba?
True.
So, yun. Meron tayong isang na-mention din kanina. And gusto
Hmm.
kong mas e-elaborate pa natin to kasi ito, hindi lang siya may mental health condition na gagamit, kundi kahit tayo na wala, pero nasaktan tayo. So what is your thought about or what can you say about hurt people?
Yun nga, hurt people kasi nga parang gusto nila na meron silang karamay or meron silang kasama na may pinagdadaanan kaya nananakit sila ng ibang tao. Kasi parang parang human nature na natin yun eh na parang kumbaga we don't want to be alone in that phase in our life. That's why we are pushing or we are dragging someone into that situation din para hindi lang ikaw para hindi ka nag-iisa na may pinagdadaan ng ganun, 'di ba? And that's not about the mental health lang ah. That's about emotional struggles. Yung mga ganon, 'di ba? Like for example, those who are broken-hearted, those who are mourning from their friends or from their family who just passed away, 'di ba? Parang kumbaga, parang lagi nilang ginagamit yun eh, ay parang laging ginagawa ng mga tao yon, lalo na pag may pinagdadaanan silang mga ah, pagsubok sa buhay nila. Parang parang yun yung pinaka main na naiisip ko na gusto nilang may makasama or gusto nilang may ibang tao pang makaranas ng pinagdadaanan nila.
Mm.
Ikaw ba? Why do you think hurt people hurt people?
Ako naman, sa experience ko na parang ang pinaka-root is revenge. For me ha, na I wanted to hurt those people who hurt me. Ganon. Yun yung parang pinaka-root sa akin. That's why, yun yung pinaka-reason ko din na kung ba't ako, kung bakit gusto ko mapumanak, ano? Gusto ko manakit
Manakit.
din. Oo, gusto ko ding manakit ng ibang tao. Ay, hindi siyang ibang tao, pero not one person, pero specific people. Kasi sinaktan din nila ako. So I wanted them to feel that pain as well. Pero, na-realize ko na sometimes, di ba, hurt people, na in that process, I'm parang akala ko, nag-heal ako, na nakakapag-revenge ako sa kanila. Pero no, kasi mas sinasaktan ko pa pala yung sarili ko. So,
Yeah.
hindi siya totally na hurt people, but you hurt yourself. Parang ganun, hurt people, hurt yourself. Ang pangit.
Hurt people,
Hurt me.
hurt yourself too.
Oo. Ganun. Hindi, pero yun yung sa point of view ko na sa sarili ko experience na sarili kong experience. Kasi ako, ayoko namang manakit ng taong wala namang ginagawa din sa akin, di ba? But then, you have a
But that's
point.
the context of that eh.
Oo, na
I mean, na you are hurting people who are not hurting you.
hurting you. Yun nga, na parang, okay, doon naman, sa ibang tao naman, yung reason naman nila, or this phrase alone, na hurt people, parang they have yung trauma. Parang one way of healing din nila yun. Parang feeling nila, nag-heal sila doon. Na parang, okay, sinaktan ako ng tao na to. Well, ganun din gagawin ko sa mga taong ito. Parang ganun na parang wala naman silang kinalaman sa trauma mo. Pero katulad ng sinabi mo, para meron siyang kasalo. Kasalo. Meron siyang,
Sad, handaan pala to.
oo, parang shared pain, shared agony, parang ganun. Na which is, um, hindi rin magandang excuse. Kasi dati excuse ko yun eh. Kung bakit ako ganun, hurt people. Lalo na dun sa dati kong um, pinagtatrabahuan. Kung bakit ganun yung behavior ko. Hurt people, hurt people. Akala mo kinaganda mo. Hindi pala. Kasi the more na nag-hurt ka dun sa tao, imbis na nag-heal ka, wala eh, mas nadadagdagan yung hurt mo, tapos may dinadamay ka pa ng mga ibang tao. So it's a really negative behavior,
Negative way of ano ba
coping up.
tawag rito? Coping up, 'di ba? Kasi nga instead of instead of you healing from that situation, parang you are cutting deeper. You are cutting the wound deeper kasi nga
Hmm,
parang binabalik at binabalik mo yung situation eh, 'di ba? Imbis na these people around you will help you to get better. Dinadamay mo sila dun sa situation, 'di ba?
mm,
Na imbis na tinulungan ka nilang makalabas, hindi ka nila matulungan kasi nga nandun na rin sila sa same phase
situation.
na situation mo, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, gusto ko sana itanong kanina na uh, is there a time in your life na na you use that mental health card? And you have mentioned na yeah, you did. I mean, hindi naman mental health card pala yung hurt people na phrase. And you have mentioned that thing. And I would change my question. Then my question would be how did you cope up and how did you overcome that um that 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 way of thinking?
Mhm. Una, magkakaroon ka talaga ng realization na makikita mo na lang yung sarili mo na parang, oops, bakit ganun? Mas nalulugmok ako. Parang hindi ako masaya. Parang, imbes na parang at least man lang meron akong saya na ma-feel dahil meron akong mga kasamang na-hurt dito sa paligid ko, ganun. Pero hindi. Parang okay na-hurt sila, pero mas na-hurt ako. Doon, nagkaroon ako ng realization. Tapos, um, nagkaroon ako ng ibang mindset na parang mas i-control ko yung sarili. Parang mas mag-focus ako sa sarili ko. Kung nasasaktan ako, parang kailangan yung sarili ko lang yung ma-involve dun sa process kung paano ko mag-heal. Na hindi ko na-involve yung
Mm.
mga tao sa paligid ko. Medyo meron din akong negative approach dun kasi parang nagkaroon ako ng wala na akong pakialam sa mga ibang tao. Parang ganon. Na pero somewhat na naka-help din sa akin yun na mas mag-focus pa nga sa akin, sa sarili ko. Na kung ako, medyo i-advise ko yun sa mga ibang tao na mas mag-focus ka sa sarili mo kesa tumingin ka sa labas or ang idamay mo yung mga ibang tao. Mas lagi ka sa sarili mo na lang. Yun, dun
Yeah.
kaya parang nung natutunan ko or nagkaroon ako ng ganung mindset na nawala ako dun sa phase na hurt na nananakit na ako ng mga ibang tao. Doon naman, maganda naman yung epekto. Doon ko na-realize na negative talaga tong mindset na to. Kasi nung hindi na ako ganyan mag-isip, mas umokay yung situation ko. Na kahit nasaktan ako, hindi ko kailangan manakit ng ibang tao. Kung nasaktan ako, kailangan ko i-heal yung sarili ko. Ganon.
Yeah. We are on the same boat naman pagdating sa ganun na. Um, I think it's always self-healing din naman talaga. If you
Self-healing.
don't want to seek help, at least try to heal yourself, di ba? Don't, yun nga yung lagi natin sinasabi dito sa podcast natin na don't dwell on those problems or on those situation in your life because that is not forever. I mean, you can you can make your situation better. You can always make your situation better. And that is a choice between you and yourself only, di ba?
Mm-mm.
So so maganda naman yung ginawa mong ganun na you realized na you are not happy with what you were doing.
Mm-mm.
And yes, papunta ba tayo sa session ng
Kasi nga sabi nga nila, you cannot control everything, but you can control your attitude, your 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 reaction, yung how you respond to yung circumstances na meron ka. And
kaya kaya napakaganda din talaga na maging nonchalant ka sa lahat. Though
true,
hindi naman okay din naman yung super
nonchalant
nonchalant
na
ka.
ano, parang if hindi required yung reaction mo, ka na mag-react.
Yeah,
But if it's required, of course, react. Hello, tao ka.
that's true. That's true.
Human
That's
ka,
true.
ganun.
You still have the feeling.
Valid yung mga emotions natin. Like, kung malungkot tayo, kung galit tayo, ganyan. Valid yan. Pero, yung how lang tayo mag-behave and mag-react and paano tayo sa ibang tao during those time, yun ang nagmamatter talaga.
That's true. Kaya 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 ako personally when it comes to those kinds of negative energy that I'm receiving from other people around me, wini-weigh ko if it's important or not. I mean, if it would be helpful for me or not. Kasi kung hindi naman masyadong helpful yung situation na yun or yung negativity na yun, why would I react too much about that, diba? So
Mm.
instead of hurting myself, let them hurt themselves, diba?
Mm-mm.
by not having, by not getting any reaction from.
Mm-mm.
There are some, there are some people dito sa work ko na lagi nagsasabi, parang, they are giving side comments about some people. And ang lagi kong response sa kanila is, let them be. They are
Mm.
old enough. Diba? Parang, why do
Oo.
you have to, why do you have to tell those things to me? Parang, it's not my life. I mean, they have their own life. They know how to, they know how to handle their own life.
Mm-mm.
And they don't need my, they don't need my guidance or my opinion about their life. Why do you have to, why do you have to tell those things to me? Like yesterday, meron yung isang manager, sabi niya, oh, nakita ko yung boss mo, kaninang hapon pa umiinom doon. Sabi ko, kaya mo siya. Kaya mo siya uminom. Basta ang importante bukas makakapagtrabaho siya.
Mm.
Diba? Parang,
Yeah.
it's not, it's not our responsibility. I mean, we do have the responsibility because co-worker natin. But it's not totally our responsibility of what they are doing in their life, diba?
Mm-mm.
They have their own life after work. As long as they are doing their job during the working hours, then why not, diba? Let them enjoy their own, um, their own time.
Mm-mm. Tama din naman. So, yun. So, yun. Ayun, gusto ko lang yun na maging topic natin to para maging aware din tayo on how are we gonna react to this situation, circumstances, ganyan. And at the same time, if we are going through something, if meron tayong mental health condition, at least maging responsible tayo sa ating behavior. Sa ulitin ko, katulad ng sinabi namin ni A, we totally understand na sobrang hirap ng pinagdadaanan ninyo na yung emotions ninyo, yung behavior niyo, reactions ninyo, sometimes out of control. But then, sabi nga, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. So, sa mga chatters natin that's going through something, um, there's a lot of ways naman to get through this. Isa na doon is magpa-therapy. And another thing na hindi natin na-mention is i-address natin kung ano yung
True.
pinanggagalingan ng ano natin, ng mental health condition natin. Kasi in that way, you can also help yourself to get over or na malagpasan nga natin yun, pinagdadaanan natin na yun. And ayun lang na just in case na may sumita sa inyo because of your behavior, sana hindi nyo ano ha, good way naman yung pagsisita sa inyo. Sana hindi nyo siya i-take as negative because for sure
Mm.
that person cares din naman sa inyo na ayaw din na mapunta kayo sa situation na parang hihayaan na nala kayo
Abandon.
na maging na lagi nyo na lang i-reason out yung mental health condition nyo na hindi na kayo mag-heal. 'Di ba? Kasi wala na accountability. Wala nang magmo-motivate sa inyo to heal.
Okay.
Yan, ganun. And yun nga, sa mga chatters naman natin na makaka-encounter ng ganun, ang pinaka main dito na nakuha ko is yung balance ng empathy at saka ng bigay tayo ng support, advice
Support,
dun sa mga
guidance
guidance sa mga um people who's
sa mga
going
taong
through
may pinagdadaanan.
something. Not something like going through mental health condition. And it's important na magkaroon tayo ng two-way understanding na hindi lang kami yung nakakaintindi sa mga may mental health condition, kundi sana sila din maintindihan din naman tayo. Diba?
Totoo. Yun nga. Eh, nasabi naman na ni A lahat ng gusto, ay ni A, ni
B.
B. Ni B. Sorry,
Of course,
sorry.
you have a takeaway. So what is your final takeaway naman for this
Well, for
topic?
me, my final takeaway for this is whether you are going through mental health issues or what, um, you always have to make sure that your actions towards other people are acceptable and won't hurt other people. Diba? Kasi um, sabihin na natin may pinagdadaanan ka or wala. Pag may nasaktan kang isang tao, that person will hurt another person. And that condition will be a train. I mean, hindi na mag-i-stop kasi unless that person, the last person that will experience that has a strong personality na, well, I don't really care about what you're saying or I don't really care that you hurt me. I won't hurt other people, di ba? Pero bihira lang kasi yung ganung tao nowadays because most
Mm-mm.
people are really experiencing um weak mental health due to a lot of circumstances nowadays. So, um we need to make sure that we are knowledgeable, we are responsible with all the actions that we are doing so that we don't need to use our illness or condition to get away from the accountability that we need to face whenever we hurt some people, diba? So yeah, just learn how to empathize and
Mm-mm.
understand each other so that we will live in a better world, diba?
Yes. Okay. So, actually, we're about to end this, pero meron pala akong na-prepare na konting example lang para mas maging ano lang yung yung mga chatters natin na ito yung mga examples ng mga baka pwede nilang ma-encounter. Pwede ko bang sabihin, eh?
Sure.
Kasi sayang naman yung prepare ko kung hindi ko babasahin.
Bakit ba
Sayang ko
naman
lang.
kasi nagmamadali ka? Pinapateka-take away mo na ako. Yung nag-iisip pa ako ng question ko, tapos take away na.
Sige, sige, sige. Babasahin ko lang yung, ito yung mga situations na ginagamit ang mental health condition na as excuse, okay? So, sabi, using anxiety as a reason to avoid responsibility. For example, magka-cancel ka ng, ng mga lakad, ganon. So, for example, si A, ika-cancel niya yung lakad namin kasi may anxiety siya. Ako, yung schedule ko na yun, talagang inaalat ko para sa kanya. So, responsibility niya na pumunta, 'di ba? Mag-attend dun sa plano namin. Pero dahil may anxiety siya, ganun. So, how are we gonna handle it? Yun, katulad ng mga sinabi natin kanina na, ano, I wanna,
For me, I think pag ganun yung reason and as a close friend or best friend or family member or relatives na alam mo may pinagdadaanan siyang ganun, I think that's valid for me.
mm,
And the best thing that we can do is adjust. Since na-adjust mo na yung oras mo, then adjust the venue as well, di ba? Parang
yes.
kumbaga, okay, may pinagdadaanan ka, puntahan na lang kita, di ba? Para may karamay ka, hindi ka mag-iisa.
Mm,
Kasi baka naman kailangan niya ng kasama, ayaw lang niya yung venue na pupuntahan niyo. Because there might be some experiences that he or she had there
mm,
that would trigger her or him, di ba? So, yeah, I think giving another option for that person para hindi naman masayang yung oras mo would be the best thing to do.
to do, yes. Ako
Yeah.
naman, ay ito, yung example natin dito is, katulad ng sinabi niya na better, bigyan ng better option as tayong mga, tawag dito, tayong walang mental health, tayong kaibigan. For example, ako, yun yung bibigay ko kay A na parang, okay, ito option natin na ganyan. Ang responsibility naman ni A is i-communicate niya. Parang, uy, friend, ganito, okay lang yan, naintindihan kita na may anxiety ka, ano bang gusto mo? Um, uh, Ibahin natin yung venue, meron ka bang ganito, ganyan. So, ikaw, as CA, ang responsibility naman niya is communicate niya kung bakit din. Syempre, inalat ko din yung time ko sa kanya para maintindihan, yun nga, parang two-way na
Two-way,
understand
two-way
na,
communication.
oo, na kung ano yung, kung ano yung, kung ano yung nagtitrigger sa kanya, i-share din niya. And may hindi kasi ako nabasa dito na yung parang last minute siyang nag-cancel. So, yun, ipapabibigay din natin yung parang, tuturuan din natin sa inang leksyon na huwag mag-cancel ng last minute. Charot. Parang di nagka-cancel ng last minute, eh, no? Pero syempre, kung ganun din ako kapag nag-last cancel din, ganun din. Okay, let's move on. Yung, yun nasabi ko kasi kanina, yung parang malo-lost temper ka. Yung bigla ka na lang sisigaw, ganun. Na-tackle naman na natin. Another is using mental health to justify avoiding work or responsibilities. Parang for example, sa work na, lagi mo na lang namimiss yung mga work mo. Ganyan. Tapos sasabihin sa'yo na, hindi ko na, parang hindi mo magawa yung trabaho mo ng maayos because may depression ka, parang ganyan-ganyan. Ganun. So, para sa atin, ipapaintindi natin sa kanila na okay, pero parang katulad nung suggestion ni Ina, we will suggest a better way para magawa niya yung work niya.
Hmm.
Ikaw.
And pag ikaw yung tao, no, may pinagdadaanan, I guess, if it is affecting your work, it's better to take a leave than to commit into the job
Mm-mm.
pero hindi mo nagagawa ng mabuti yung trabaho. I
Mm-mm.
won't suggest you to leave the job because alam ko namang hindi naman tayo mayaman para bigla-bigla lang umalis sa trabaho. But you have to wait. Kung talagang hindi na, I mean, kung yung workplace mo ang nagtitrigger ng mental health condition mo, then I guess it's okay to live. But if the job or the workplace is not the one that is triggering your mental health condition, then I guess just take a leave first, take a rest, and take your time to heal and go back 100%. Kasi um perspective naman to ng ng worker. Pag nag-commit ka kasi sa company, you have to commit your 100%. You shouldn't commit just 50% of your time, of your effort kasi they are depending on you eh, 'di ba? And some jobs, I think we discussed this one before, na some jobs depends on another person's job.
Mm.
If your job is that job na pinagdedependehan ng mga ibang tao, then malaking ano yan, malaking epekto sa company, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
At
True.
least make sure that your superiors or your colleagues know that you are going through that mental health issue, 'di ba? Or your mental health condition. Kaya I think nowadays naiintindihan naman ng tao yun eh.
Mm-mm.
May pinagdadaanan si ganito, si ganyan. So we have to understand, give him some time to to cope up from what he is going through, di ba? Then
Mhm.
eventually, you can always go back. Yeah,
Mm.
yun lang.
And then, yeah, I agree with you. Correct. Okay. Lalo na yung ano ha, yung um dagdag ko lang na yun nga nag-commit ka kasi dun sa job and marami ka din maaapektuhan. Hindi lang yung job mo kundi yung job ng other people and yung whole company. So, ayun, mas maganda na mag-decide ka na kung tutuloy mo pa din yan. So,
Yes.
eto pa, last, avoiding apology or responsibility for mistakes. Yun nga, parang sometimes kapag nakakagawa ka ng mistakes na dapat nagsusorry ka, pero ang reason mo is, depressed ako or may anxiety ako, kaya ko yan nagawa. Instead of saying na, oh, I'm sorry, parang ganito. Pwede mo nga explain yun. You can use the mental health condition as an explanation na na ganito yung
That's an
nangyari.
excuse.
Yeah, ganito yung nangyari, kaya ako nagawa to. But not an excuse na. And then say sorry naman. If, and then kung ano man yung consequences, kailangan mo harapin, di ba? Yun lang naman
That's
yung
true.
mga examples na para mas maintindihan lang natin kung paano ba natin i-handle ang mga situations. Ayan. So, both na merong mental health condition at dun sa mga taong hindi naman. Wala naman. Ganyan.
So my last question is, why do you think mental health is important?
I think mental health is important because, for example, when it comes to decision making, we make poor decisions kapag meron tayong mental health conditions. Therefore, pag meron tayong mga poor decisions, nagkakaroon yung actions natin, yung behavior natin, hindi na rin nagiging maganda. So, importante na yung mental health condition natin kasi importante yung mental health natin kasi lahat naaapektuhan. Kapag maayos yung pag-iisip mo, kung wala kang masyadong pinagdadaanan or may pinagdadaanan ka pero hindi ka dumating dun sa talagang depressed na state, ganyan. Mas okay yung pag-iisip mo, mas klaro, mas tama yung actions mo, yung behavior mo. Ayun. How
Yeah.
about you?
Well, for me, I think mental health is important so you can function well. Yun lang yun. Di ba? Kasi alam naman natin na our brain
Mm.
is the main board of our body. If
Mm.
our brain is not working well, then most of our body organs won't work well as well, di ba?
Mm.
Kaya parang yung sinasabi lang brain dead. Pag brain dead ka na, then it means that you don't have the chance na, di ba? Though it's not connected with mental health, but I just want to explain na if our brain is healthy, then it means that we are we can we can make a lot of good things around us. Diba?
Exactly.
Just simple as that.
Okay. So,
Yung haba-haba ng explanation mo, pero yung sa akin, yun lang, function lang.
which
And
is
then, nasabi
which
naman na
is
kasi lahat niya.
straightforward naman yun. And para mas klaro naman din talaga ang simple. Masyadong complicated yung mga pinagsasabi ko. Anyway, yes, everything naman na we said na, ako confident naman ako na makakatulong to sa atin. Kasi, when I came across this video, talagang nagkaroon ako ng
Realization.
knowledge about this, na parang, okay, ganito pala dapat. Ganon. So, kaya parang excited din ako to share this to A and to our chatters, to you chatters. Ayan. So yun, thank you so
Actually,
much.
this
Mm.
topic is almost the same as the last topic that I should be giving, yung childhood, ano ba yun? Inner child na,
Healing your
healing your
inner
inner child.
child. Yeah. Okay.
It's part of that mental health. 'Di ba? Parang kasi lahat naman tayo, we do have that inner child in us na
Mm-mm.
gusto nating i-heal. Because not all of us were born with silver spoon in our mouth, 'di ba?
And
Kaya
hindi
yung
lang
ibigay
silver
na.
spoon, yung mga traumas din ng bata, tayo,
Yeah,
ganyan,
yeah.
'di ba?
Yeah, even those people na pinanganak ng mayayaman, they are still going through that inner child healing na meron tayong mga pinanganak ng dukha. Char dukha.
Grabe din,
Yun naman.
grabe downgrade. Okay. Ayun. So, parang kumulot yung bangs ko.
No, pero
Charot
maganda
lang.
tong topic na to. It, it, it's interesting for me kasi nga, um, parang, parang yun yung one of the advocates that I have in life na you have to make sure that your mental health is really good.
Mm-mm.
Though I'm not running for Miss Universe or whatever, but that's my advocate in life, mental health.
Oo. Oo naman, pinaka-importante naman kasi yun. Kasi tingnan mo naman, di ba? Sometimes, yun na nga yung parang, dahil you have that condition, parang yung mga ibang tao, yun na yung endgame. Pero hindi. Hindi po.
That's not the end game. That's not
Mm-mm.
the end game.
The
That's not
end
the end
game.
game.
That's
That
not
is
the
just a
end game.
start. That is
Oo.
just a start of a better
Yeah.
life, di
Of a
ba?
better life. Parang meron na ako ditong quotation about that eh.
Yun naman talaga. Bumabalik tayo sa mga quotations.
Wait lang. Oh, yun nga, sabi niya, taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking of your physical health.
True.
Important.
Totoo naman. Hindi, I mean, sabihin natin yung puso mo, yung mga ibang organs mo maayos, pero yung utak mo hindi maayos. Hindi din talaga mag-work ng mabuti yung buhay mo.
Mm-mm. And to
Sad.
all those
And yun,
mm,
yun, yes. Yes, continue.
and to all those chatters who are going through something, pwedeng hindi kayo clinically diagnosed na meron kayong mental health condition, but you feel it in your heart na parang you're depressed, parang nagkakaroon kayo ng anxiety, ganun. You don't have to do it all alone. We were never
Yeah.
meant to do it all alone. Kaya nga meron tayong mga therapist, meron tayong mga friends, meron tayong family.
Family. That's
Yes.
And yun nga, parang gusto ko ring i-share na merong quote dito sabi, there is a crack in everything. That's how the lights get in.
Mm.
So it
Meaning,
means that, meaning na those circumstances that you gone through or going through at the moment, don't take it as a negative way. Take it as a challenge to make your life better. Diba? Don't stay in that darkness. Always let the light come into you, and not the light that getting hindi yung light na iniisip niyo but the goodness of the surrounding to
mm,
get in there.
yes.
Yes, and of
What a
course mga
nice,
chatters.
yes, what a nice
Yes.
quotations to end. Quotations or quotes?
Nagbabalik na naman po ang mga quotations
Quotations
natin.
natin. Okay, okay. And para sa mga nakamiss ng mga quotations natin before,
Yes, lalo na sa mga season 1, season 2, yung mga first 2, 3 2, 3 seasons natin, marami tayong mga quotations din eh. So, sa mga yon, kung gusto niyo pa pong mapakinggan ang aming mga ibang episodes, please do follow us in our Spotify, Facebook, and TikTok, The Group Chat by ABC, and our YouTube channel, The Group Chat with ABC.
yes. And thank you,
Yes, maraming
A.
maraming sana. Yes. Yes. Ano?
Thank you, A. Thank you, A.
Thank
And
you, B.
chatters, I hope you enjoyed the topic.
Yes, of course. They
Ayan.
they they surely.
Hanggang sa muli.
Bye,
Okay.
chatters. Maraming
Bye.
salamat. See you on our next episode. Maldi-maldita na
Amazing.
tayo ngayon.
Bye. Nagpa-therapy na pala siya dati.
Wait,
Ganyan.
wait lang.
Oh.
Nawala kami ng kuryente.
Ayusin
Sorry,
mo
wait.
muna.
Hindi, okay lang. Pero wala akong ilaw. Wait lang.
Ayusin mo muna. Nakakatawa yung itsura mo.
Black and white. I-post mo muna yung ano natin. And that's a wrap. Thank you for listening to our latest episode here in the Group Chat Podcast with ABC. We would be happy to be connected with you guys. Please subscribe and follow us to our channels. For Spotify, The Group Chat. For YouTube, The Group Chat with ABC. For Facebook, The Group Chat. Thank you so much, guys. Join us again on our next episode this coming Friday. Bye bye.